from the lone pine tree at the Shrine of Remembrance. I spoke to Ken about it, and has the creed around the sound hole, and we took this guitar to Egypt with us, so it had its own operational history, and I just thought I'd bring along for tonight because I feel it's significant. Thanks for having us.
So we've taken this one right through the Sinai Desert, we're very proud of. There's one more bloke I actually would like to thank, Mr. Mark Langley. He'd probably kill me for this. But all us artists, I don't think we'd arrive alive if it wasn't for Mark. And Mark and Robbo, they do the best to keep us all safe. And they tell us nothing. Yeah, that's some sort of military thing.
We actually had a fifth member and he asked too many questions.
All he says is you can't drink and you don't need to know. But this is a beautiful song written by a man called Eric Bogle, and he's also got this song on the DVD. And it's a beautiful song, and it's fantastic that a Scotsman of all people came up with the whole concept of encapsulating this Anzac of the Australian New Zealand Army Corps back in World War I with Gallipoli. When I was a young man, I carried a pack. I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. In 1915, my country said, son, it's time you start rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat, they gave me a gun. They marched me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as the ship pulled away from the quay. Amidst all the cheers, the flag waving and tears, we sailed off for Gallipoli. How well I remember that terrible day when our blood stained the sand and the water, and that howl of a hell they called Suvla Bay, all butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he primed himself well, he rained us with bullets and he showered us with shells, and in 10 minutes flat, and he blown us to hell. He blew us right back to Australia, and the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. We buried ours, the Turks buried theirs, then we started all over again. No! Well, for those that were left, we tried to survive in this world full of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks, I kept myself alive. Around me, those corpses are lying. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me ass overhead, and when I awoke in my hospital bed, and I looked at the place my legs used to be, never knew there'd be worse things than dying for a go no more. Waltzing Matilda across the bush far and free, to hunt tent and pegs. A bloke needs both legs. No more Matilda for me. So they gathered the cripple, the blind and the maid. They shipped us right home to Australia. The legless, the armless, the blind and insane, those brave wounded heroes of Suvla. And when our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the stumps where my legs used to be. Oh, thank Christ, there was nobody waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they lowered us down the gangway. Nobody cheered, they just stood and stared. And they turned all their faces away. So now every April I sit on my porch, I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reviving old cheers past glory. The young men stand proudly, their bones stiff and sore. They're tired old heroes from a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? Well, I ask myself that same question. And the band played Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call. As year follows year, more old men disappear. Soon there'll be no one at all. Ladies and gentlemen, sing with us one of the most beautiful songs ever out of this country. Waltzing Matilda. Come on, it's all yours. Waltzing Matilda, you are waltzing Matilda, and their ghosts may be heard as you pass by the billabong. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Thank you.
What an extremely moving performance to almost end tonight's proceedings. I think it's been